How's it going, everybody? This is the LUMIX S5 and I want to talk about it. So I guess I could be a little more specific than that. If you've been following me for any length of time, you guys know that me and my business partner Jared, who I run a media company with, have been thinking about switching systems for a while for our video work. As you may remember, over the past year and even last year, we shot all of our video work on the Canon EOS R, which is a wonderful camera for photo. For video, I have a couple of gripes with it, and I've mentioned those in plenty of videos, but we've tested out quite a few things. We've tested out the Blackmagic Pocket 6K, we tested the Canon R6, we even thought about testing out the Canon C70 and the Red Komodo, but the camera that we tested that we really couldn't get out of our mind was the S5. Now the reason for that is the S5 is a cinema camera in a hybrid camera's body. And I know a lot of people are probably gonna go nuts with that last statement and say, well, it's not a full-blown cinema camera, and you're right. But the features that it packs in the tiny little body, I believe are cinema worthy. And there's a few reasons why I think you should consider the S5 as your next video camera. Future me here, so I had to pack it up and come back home. I was about to have a heat stroke. But talking about the frame recording options and codecs, in the world that we live in today with very capable hybrid mirrorless cameras that are out, it's not uncommon to find a camera that will shoot internal 10-bit, 422, 4K, like the S5. However, the thing that sets the S5 apart for me from cameras like the FX3 or the Sony a7S III or the Canon R5 is at what cost is that coming at? I know right now if you were to go out and buy the FX3 or the a7S III, you're gonna spend anywhere between $3,000 and $4,000 just for the body. Same thing for the R5. I believe it retails for $34.99 right now. However, the S5 can be had for about $2,000. So I think the value that comes with the S5, and I've talked about this before, is immaculate when compared to other cameras in the same class. Now this one may come as a surprise hearing it from me because I typically am not a person that rants and raves about log profiles. I love working Canon C-Log, I love working Fuji F-Log. I've really not found a log profile that I don't like, but I've also never had a log profile that I've absolutely fallen in love with like I have with V-Log. And more specifically, the V-Log in the S5 is the full V-Log, unlike the GH5 where you do have a V-Log, but it's V-Log Lite. This is the same V-Log profile that you will find in any of Panasonic's cinema cameras, and it is so flat. There's so much that can be done with V-Log that I've not really experienced a lot with the C-Log or the F-Log from the Fuji. So with all that being said, I think that we can finally lay this hunt to rest for now. We finally decided to buy the S5, and along with that, we actually bought the bigger brother, the S1, which I would love to feature in a future video. It's basically the same camera, but there are a few functionality differences, and the S1 is a beast in itself. The reason we picked them up as a pair is so that we had a perfectly matched A and B cam for all of our professional corporate work. I'm really excited to put them through their paces. We've got a lot of fun stuff that we're going to be shooting with our media company. I'm going to share that on this channel as well, some of the projects that we've been working on, and I want to know your thoughts. I want to know your thoughts on the S5. Do you love it? Do you hate it? I know I featured it in a video before, and this is actually the exact camera body that I featured in the previous video where I spoke about this body fully rigged out to a cinema rig, but we did purchase this camera from my buddy Jordy, so thank you Jordy from Wetzel Media for the S1 and the S5. Guys, thank you for being a part of this community here on YouTube. Love to see your comments down below what you think about these cameras. Y'all have a good one, and we'll see you in the next.